In a move that has sent shockwaves through legal circles and human rights communities, Russia's Supreme Court has issued a sweeping ruling that bans what authorities have labeled the so-called International Occult Movement, officially branding it as an extremist organization, even though experts say no clearly defined group by that name appears to exist anywhere in the world. Unlike previous bans that targeted identifiable organizations, leaders, or networks, this decision operates in a far more unsettling space, where the target is not a real structure but an idea, an undefined concept that can be stretched, reshaped, and applied at the discretion of the state. Legal analysts warn that this ruling effectively gives authorities the power to criminalize a wide range of personal expressions, symbols, artistic styles, spiritual beliefs, or online activity that officials decide fall under the vague umbrella of occult ideology. Under Russia's expansive extremism laws, such interpretations are not symbolic. They carry real consequences, including criminal investigations, surveillance, asset seizures, and lengthy prison sentences. What makes this ruling especially alarming is its ambiguity. When a movement has no leaders, no membership list, no charter, and no official activities, anyone can be accused of being part of it. A piece of jewelry, a book, a tattoo, a piece of art, a social media post, or even a private belief could suddenly become evidence. Observers argue that this is not about public safety or preventing violence, but about control, about drawing invisible ideological boundaries and punishing those who step outside them. Over the past decade, the Kremlin has increasingly framed itself as the guardian of traditional values, positioning the state as the moral authority over culture, belief, and identity, while labeling anything unconventional as dangerous, foreign, or destabilizing. This ruling fits neatly into that pattern, reinforcing a system where conformity is rewarded and deviation is treated as a threat. Human rights groups fear that the decision will be used selectively, targeting artists, musicians, alternative communities, young people, and critics whose lifestyles or expressions already sit uneasily with official narratives. By outlawing a concept rather than an organization, the state removes the need to prove intent, coordination, or harm, replacing concrete evidence with interpretation and suspicion. In practical terms, this creates a climate of fear, where people are forced to self-censor not only what they say publicly, but what they believe privately, unsure of where the invisible red line now lies. Critics also warn that such rulings erode the rule of law itself, transforming the legal system from a mechanism of justice into a flexible instrument of ideology. When laws are deliberately vague, enforcement becomes arbitrary, and arbitrary enforcement becomes power. What is presented as a fight against extremism may, in reality, be a campaign against individuality, diversity, and independent thought. As history has shown time and again, when governments begin criminalizing undefined ideas rather than concrete actions, it is rarely the final step. It is the beginning of a broader crackdown, one that reshapes society not through open debate, but through quiet intimidation. The question now facing Russia is not whether this so-called movement truly exists, but how many lives, voices, and creative expressions may be silenced under a law designed to punish something that cannot even be clearly named.